I am Father Nyombi Richard of the Society of the Missionaries of Africa. I am stationed at Mapera Nabbingo Catholic Parish. Our patron saint is St. John the Baptist. And I thank the Lord who is giving us this chance to say a word about the 60th anniversary of the canonization of the Uganda Martyrs. So as you know, our Uganda Martyrs were canonized in 1964. So this year, 2024, we are celebrating the 60th anniversary on the 18th of October, because they were canonized in Rome on the 18th of October, 1964. And this celebration is, we can look at it at three levels. There is the level of the Catholic Church in Uganda. So preparations are going on how to celebrate this anniversary. And it is going to be combined with the celebration of the 3rd of June. And the diocese which is leading us this year is that of Nnabbi. So Nnabbi, which was asked to help us to prepare ourselves for this celebration of the Diamond Jubilee of the canonization of the Uganda Martyrs, and also the 3rd of June, they decided to have the two celebrations together. So those who will be at Namugongo on that day, and also we shall be, of course, participating either there physically or far through the radio and the televisions. So the reflection will be at the two levels, the canonization, 60 years, and then the death of the Uganda Martyrs, which is always celebrated on that date. Now, at the level of the Archdiocese of Kampala, we are also having some preparation to remember that event and also to celebrate it. So the Archbishop decided to have a committee, a steering committee, which will help us to celebrate that event. And one of the activities which he decided to have during this year is to have the relics of the Uganda Martyrs going around the Archdiocese in all the 75, 76 parishes. So these relics will be going. We talk about the visit of the Uganda Martyrs. They are visiting us in our parishes through the relics of the Uganda Martyrs, and specifically the relics of Kalori Lwanga, Charles Lwanga, and Matia Mulumba. So this exercise, this spiritual exercise, the aim of this visitation of the relics is to remind us of the lives of the Uganda Martyrs, and most especially to learn more about their lives, so as to take them as our models of Christian commitment. And surely through their intercession to pray for the different needs, whether it is individual or community, family. So this visitation of the Uganda Martyrs through the relics started already at the beginning of this month of February. And we are moving through the four vicariates which make up the Catholic, the diocese, the Archdiocese of Kampala. So we started with the Mitala Maria Vicariate. Then from Mitala Maria Vicariate, we shall move to Wakiso Vicariate. And from Wakiso Vicariate, we shall move to Entebbe Vicariate. And then end with Kampala Vicariate. So what happens when we move with our ancestors in faith, the Uganda Martyrs, through these relics is surely first of all, to know who these martyrs were and what we can do to continue the legacy of the Uganda Martyrs by living our faith. So usually there is a teaching instruction about the Uganda Martyrs, who they are, and the virtues, especially the virtues we learn from them, and how through this year we can renew ourselves in our faith, and also as baptized, how we can also follow in their footsteps. So there is that instruction about the Uganda Martyrs. Often we have a Eucharistic celebration, and then afterwards we have a celebration of venerating the Uganda Martyrs. Venerating, not worshipping the Uganda Martyrs, but we are venerating. People come before the relics, they can touch, they can put their rosary or medal, and then they can make their prayer and then go. So that's a very key event, and we hope that in this exercise of receiving the Uganda Martyrs through these relics, it will help us to know more about these Uganda Martyrs, but also and most so to imitate their way of Christian living. So we are now almost finishing with the Mitala Maria Vicariate, one of the deaneries, and then it's going to go in Mpigi. Now, when we are meditating about these relics, that is the bones of the Uganda Martyrs, they are not dry bones. They are precious bones, which the Church invites us to venerate since their beatification in 1920. And behind these bones, first of all, we see all those virtues that the Uganda Martyrs stood for and died for. But then also, behind these bones, we see those who killed them, the vices which pushed those to kill them. And in that also, we pray that those vices, we can fight against them within us, but also others, by being true witnesses of Christ. So that is the exercise of the veneration of the relics, the visitation of the Uganda Martyrs in their relics in the Archdiocese of Kampala in the 75 and other church institutions during this year. So the preparation started on the 15th of November last year, and it will lead us to the 15th of November this year in the Archdiocese of Kampala.